All right, so it's Jeff and Mary Jane with Terrain 4x4 Adventures, coming to you from Borrego Springs, from Borrego, Anza Borrego Desert. We're actually in the Fish Creek Trail, and I did my homework. I searched high and low for an inflation kit and tire deflation kit. For our Sprinter van, we've got a Sprinter 144, and after doing my homework, I came up with MORRFlate. Looked like it had definitely all the best features to it. So I purchased the Quad 4 kit. The Quad 4 kit is I think they've got 3 different kits depending on the size of your vehicle. And got the Quad 4. I saw on their website they had some pretty slick gloves that were like ridiculously good value. So I figured I'd slip these on. I'm just unpacking this for the first time and wanted to give you guys kind of a quick review and my thoughts about the pros and cons of this setup. So we're going to deflate right now. We're just kind of a little bit down the trail, but any of you that have been down Fish Creek know that there's a lot of areas with some deep sand. So and then a bunch of washboard as well. So we want to take those bumps out and enjoy our ride. So I also got an extension tube as well to be able to hook up to my compressor. Fortunately, my van came with a nice ARB compressor under the hood that we'll be connecting to. One of the main things that I really like about this and why I chose this set over others, I don't understand why people get the ones that are the really tight coil. It just seems like that's going to be really tough to store. This awesome neon green lines that they include, obviously they're bright, but they don't have a memory. They lay flat and they store great as well. So it comes with this really rugged bag. Nice zipper pouch for some accessories in here. And this thing's tough. And then the whole kit is right in here. I opted to get the digital gauge, as you can see, mainly because from when I did my homework, I learned that analog gauges, they're really only accurate at the midway point. So if you've got a 100 psi gauge, they're only going to be accurate at about 50 psi, and they could be like up to 5-10 psi off. So if you care about your psi, having a digital gauge is definitely where it's at. So all right, so let's give this a quick setup, deflate. Then we're going to go out on a journey, and then we'll reinflate our tires when we're done at the end of the trail. So coming on over to the front, I'm going to first plug into my compressor. Look at these chucks. Super heavy duty. I don't think they cut any corners here. All right, so that's my little extension. Plug in the manifold. Turn on the gauge. And there's a backlighting on the gauge. I'm not sure how I switched that on, but maybe we'll figure that out. Are you able to read the PSI in there, Mary Jane? Can you see the 00?
00.
All right, right on. So we're not plugged in yet at all. Just kind of getting this all set up. So again, these lines are like super soft, and I like the fact that you've got the nice Velcro straps to be able to stow them when we're done. All right, so let me lay this one out on this side first. And like I said, it's my first time, so give that a couple of tugs there. Come on back. The rear wheel. I just love this neon green. This is so cool. Who needs plain old black when you can do neon green? All right, that chuck's on. So these guys, these chucks, I guess, have another thing that I liked. As you can see, super heavy duty. And apparently on the inside, there's like 3 clips to bite on. So that helps them last longer. Doesn't strip out your strip it out on the other side, which is a plus, your valve stem. I guess if you have the cheaper ones that just have the one tooth, it tends to really do a lot of damage over time. So these will last a bit longer, I'm told. All right, so let's get this side on. Nice. All right, so now we'll come on back to the front manifold. And right now we're at showing at 61.9, and that's once I plugged all 4 in. It actually equalized the tire pressure in all the tires. Okay, as you guys can obviously tell, I'm a first timer. Since I'm airing down right now, there's no need to connect to the air compressor. So I disconnected, and now I'm going to air down. It's going to get a bit noisy. So again, we're at 61.3 right now, and here we go. I'm going to take it down to about 25. Cool little valve here. And there we go. So obviously it's not going to read an accurate temperature until I stop. All right, so now we're down to 57. On the button. Oh, never mind. Okay, close enough. 25.3 it is. All right, so I'm going to disconnect, put the kit away, and enjoy some four-wheeling, and we'll be back in a little bit to show you what it's like to air up. All right, so I don't know, maybe 3 minutes later, disconnected, coiled up in the bag. Super compact. Again, I don't understand. There's the ones that have the really tight coils that just kind of roll up into a ball. Why anyone would select those over these? The other thing I noticed, you know, we're in sand here, dirt. I didn't read it, but the dirt doesn't stick to these. When I just coiled it up, my hands are clean, no dirt. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. All right, let's go rally a bit, and then we'll see what the process is like going the other way, airing up. All right, so had a great day out there. again, it's Jeff and Mary Jane from Terrain 4x4 Adventures. Time to air up. Again, this is my first time, so watch the rookie and see how this goes. Airing down was a piece of cake. I suspect that go to the other direction, of course, it's going to take a bit longer, but should be good. So like I said, I got this little extension just to be able to plug into compressor. I need to put an air chuck in front because this is a little tough to get to. Alright, hardest part of the operation right there.
This is Fish Creek, where we went. Pretty awesome.
All right. So, quick tip, last time I didn't have this sorted correctly, so this time I got it right. Actually, we want to go this way. I almost did it backwards again. That way we've got the gauge in front of us. Can't get over this neon green. So cool. Alright, so we make our way back. So these air chucks, they are positioned closed. So on this vehicle, we have different PSI in the rear tires than we do the front. So I'm going to air them all up at the same time. And then I'll take two of them off so I can continue on filling up. All right, there we go. There's one. So this is our first time actually. We just recently got this van and we've gone four-wheeling a little bit, but first time airing down. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. What a difference in the ride. Super comfy. Doesn't matter which order you go in. I'm adding these together. There we go. And I think this is going to take probably about 15 minutes to air them all up. We'll time it long enough to sit down and enjoy beer. I'm going to start the engine.
This is Bellaroo, our faithful dog.
Out the horn. Oh, it's a train coming through. Crazy. So we'll go ahead and time this, and we'll be back when we're up. All right, so 10 minutes in, and these ARBs put out really, really hot air. And so as you can see, we had a failure on my line. We're at about 55 PSI, I think. And so I substituted it with the line that came with this van. Wish me luck. I don't think this is going to last more than a couple minutes, but I'm going to give it a try. All right, here we go. Continuing the air up. I'm going to go 60 pounds in the front and then 80 pounds on the rear. That's recommended PSI when we got these sprinters fully loaded. We're out in the desert right now, but it's November and it's only 72 degrees. You get a nice breeze, so I really don't think that contributed to the failure. I'm going to be reaching out to guys and find out what's going on. Crossing my fingers that this holds up. Okay, so that's a wrap. After about 16 minutes and 23 seconds, we got the rear tires up to 80 PSI. And gosh, nothing but great things to say about this kit. This thing is awesome. Not only does it look cool, it performs incredibly well. My hose fortunately held up. I'm not sure why the other one failed. I'll be reaching out to the guys over at MORRFlate to find out. Maybe I just purchased the wrong kind. It's not heat tolerant enough. These compressors right out the output area put out a ton of heat. We are out in the desert, although it is a pretty mild 72 degrees, nice breeze. I don't think heat was a factor other than the heat coming right out of the compressor. But anyhow, overall review of this this system, I gotta say a 10 out of 10. I'm really trying hard to be objective and trying to find something wrong, something that I can be critical about, and I just can't find anything. The only thing is when I got this out of the package and I was first using it, I was expecting a lever valve down here, and I thought, wow, there's no valve to turn it on and off. There's got to be. And of course, it's this collar that slides up and down. So better than having a lever that might get caught on something. Super cool little collar, just slides down to open up the valve and close it back up. So I guess if you had to find a critique, maybe in the instructions, let us know that what that is. You know, I'm kind of a rookie at all this stuff, so maybe that's just common sense. But for me, that would be the only critique I had about this system. Otherwise, it is badass. Love the neon green hoses. Love the fact that they don't create any type of memory. Putting them away just takes a couple of minutes. It's really simple. Again, they don't advertise this, but dirt doesn't seem to really stick to it, which is kind of cool when you're out here in the sand and the dirt. Anyhow, if you like what you're seeing here from our channel, I would appreciate it if you would like and subscribe. That really helps us out, and we're trying to grow this channel. And as we just recently purchased this sprinter, we're trying to document our adventures on terrain 4x4 adventures and share it with others, and also share our experiences on different products that we're purchasing as well, good and bad. This one, very, very good. All right, so I thought I'd come back with a follow-up to my MORRFlate review and just share with you that I had reached out to them, mentioned that the connecting hose burst right where it comes out of the air compressor because of the extreme heat that these ARBs put out. And they immediately shipped out a new replacement hose for me, and I've used it a couple of times. So far it's held up. And another cool thing that they suggested, as they saw my video, they suggested replacing this chuck down here. This is an easy slip-on chuck, so it makes connecting the hose so much easier. Just snaps right in. Let me do that again. Just pops right in there, so you don't have to mess around with anything. Just release it. That simple. So awesome of them to make that recommendation and replace this hose, no questions asked. And again, just really pleased with the quality of